Right guys, at the end of the last episode we Anschluss took over the Austrian side of things, and those guys are on their way into the front line. I've just been reorganising some of the troops and creating some special units, unit templates with special logistical items, going in and reducing the overall supply cost, taking out a unit here, keeping the light self-propelled artillery, that sort of thing, and light tanks, heavy tanks, full logistics. Getting them equipped is going to be next, so then we've got the supplies on their way through to allow these guys to start pushing down. Whereas at the moment they're just holding the Russians, and we should then be able to start forcing our way down because we'll have better supply routes, better supplies, all taking it to them. I love the look of all this green. Let's relook at the situation. So 1.19 million men gone on the Russian side, and 333,000. We're up to 792,000 men. They're at 1.01. I'm looking at the lower figures as a constant. So we're that's almost down below a million. Let's put the squeeze on them, because either way we want to go to war with everybody, take everything. So let's look at this situation. What do we need? Let's go for more weapons. More weapons. And let's fill those two up. That's cool. That'll sort that out. And we let that just keep ticking through as we're building more stuff in the background. Keep everything green. Keep the fighters going in. Keep draining them of resources. Ready for the huge counterattack when it comes. Let's check. 70%. Okay. That should be in our advantage. As soon as we get the logistical side in, the special equipment going into these guys, that's it. They will then start to be able to attack their way down. So, that's where we are for now. See you soon. Now, with the improved situation, I've merged all of the units into one single army under von Klug, tier 6, and we're going to push straight down here to try and cut them off as one huge salient. And by having him in control, he's got offensive doctrine and defensive doctrine, improved entrenchment, which is going to cause them even more hassle if they're trying to push through. And you can see how green everything is going. It's all looking good. We're building up the levels. The logistics is looking good. A little bit of attrition, but as we're bouncing them, it's looking very, very neat. Let's check the numbers. 1.33 million, and they're down, hopping constantly to below a million men more regularly. Still not 1% in our favour yet, and our numbers are going up. So 350,000, but they've lost 1.36 million. So it's definitely a 4-to-1 ratio and increasing all the time. And I love how green this is as our troops are moving into position. And we've got the Panzerkampfwagen 3. Oh yes, it's 1938 and we've already got the wow, the Panzer 3 ready to rock and roll. So first of all, I'm going to get the guerrilla underway, and we want to start producing some medium tanks. So we've got let's have a look at production. Medium tank, we want to get as close to 70 armour as we can. 72, that's nice. Bit of reliability. 92, 100, that's good. Engine up like that, and the speed, let's try and improve the speed as well. Let's bump this up as good as we can get it to start off with. So 104% reliability, speed 7.8, we want a bit more. So let's drop a tiny bit. Let's drop the main gun for now. Very good reliability, good speed, good armour. Yep, I like the sound of that. Still 50 points. That's looking really neat. And we will get that under production immediately. So let's bump that straight up to the top. And we'll start allocating the newest factory straight to it. And I think that's going to really shift things up a bit. I like the look of that. I like the way this all looks green. And then we're going to get those into the front line. Oh, I love how green this is looking at the moment. So let's speed this up. And let's look, what's the activation looking like? Only plus 10 at the moment. Signal company, that's going to improve things. Very, very neat. March 1938. So let's get a maintenance company. That's going to be useful, but we could improve the artillery. Not quite yet. Planes, factories. Let's go for improved conversion. Get that out of the way with the new conversions that we're going to need to do with the tanks. That is looking very, very neat. Very, very nice indeed. Let's check the numbers. 1.5 million compared to 300. We've only lost about 10,000 men, and they've lost about another 200,000. So it's looking really, really good. They've got 851,000. We're up to almost 800,000 men. It's going the right way quite substantially. Let's have a look. Check the templates. Medium tank. Yep, we'll get those in as soon as they're ready. We're holding them, and we'll begin to start pushing them back as soon as we can. So we need to get some roads underway. Let's make sure we've got everything feeding through. Let's link those through. Make sure we've got the right supplies coming through to the front line. And get those out of the way for now. Magdeburg, yeah, we get those sorted. Keep the roads being done. Get the factory produced. Looking good. Keep that rocking and rolling. And let's check the numbers. We're getting more greens. I'm liking the look of this. And we'll soon be having... we've got 0.1 tank being produced at the moment. It'll soon be a lot more. So I will leave it with this, and we will see exactly how long it takes for them to start pushing through. Let's see what the numbers are. Activation, 10%, risky. Let's go for it. 10% in our favour. And we've got modification time. Let's go for Chief of the Army and Army Drill. No, I'm after something to stop the attrition logistics. That will do it. Get him in. Improve the loss situation. And there we go. We're pushing our way through, starting to cut off the salient. All coming together. I'm going to slow this down a bit so you can see more of what's happening. New pilot promoted, very nice. All these greens are really causing them issues. Huge problems for them, and we're cutting their troops off. Let's move him in, cut that area off, keep it rocking and rolling. April 1938, and we've just about broken the Russian army. And we've got points to spend on the air experience, so let's go for the production side. Airplanes, Focke-Wulf 109A, reliability, bump that up. Improve the range, improve the weapons and the engine. Let's have a look. Reliability to max, that's looking good. That's looking very good. Looking incredibly good. Yep, I like the look of that. So 109B, very nice. And we'll start that production line. So it's head to the planes. 109s, and we'll go to the B version, straight to the B version. And get those underway. And we've got the gorilla finished. Very, very neat. So I'll start to get those underway. So we've got this is underway, the Panzer III. Very, very nice. The chassis. So we can start a whole new line, all organised. So I'm going to get this sorted, start organising templates, and I shall see you very, very soon. Okay, improvement in equipment, that's that sorted. Okay, so that'll be bumping everything up. The fighters are going to be improving, tanks are going to be on their way, and then we just integrate them. It's all looking really good. So we keep it rocking and rolling, and I just want to try and get some of these guys heading down. Well, they're going to push down. We'll let the general do his thing. Nice rocketry underway. Cool. And then we go for extra research slot. Nice. No template. Yes. Medium RT. So, first thing, reliability. 108. Ordnance. The armour isn't so important at this stage. What we can do with it really is 135. So we want to bump the speed up a bit. Oh, just that's it. We'll go with the speed first. So 8.3. That's normal speed. Improve the reliability, and let's go for the armour. Not quite enough. So we'll leave it with that, with the Gorilla Mark A. And we'll start producing those. So grab that Gorilla Mark A. Double check we've got the right one. Yes, 108%. Bump that up, and we'll get 2 of those to every 2 to 5 sort of ratio, as they're not going to get damaged as much as the Mark IIIs. So we're going to need some additional. Let's have a look at the trade side. Bit of tungsten. Yep, let's grab one of those. Bit of construction sorted, and we need a bit more oil. Let's grab that from the US. That's looking neat. Okay, looking very, very nice. Research, we want to have a look. Computing machine to bump up our research. All looking very, very good, and I'm liking how green this is all looking. Let's check these numbers. They are in a really, really sorry state. I'm not complaining. It was all part of the plan. Let them draw themselves into a trap as they're pushing through with their best stuff at the front, and just wipe them out. But what I want is to start pulling some of these units. Now we're in that position. Split some of the top units like these. Some of these better units that have got the most experience, and I'm going to put them in a special unit alongside some of the tanks. So let's grab some of those. We may even have some tanks who are in the special units. Not quite. We'll get that Panzer division, that SS division. And what a heavy unit as well, heavy tanks wherever they are. Panzers, work my way up. Light tank towed, light artillery. Let's check what this has got. Let's grab him as well. Let's just put them into a separate section. Different commander. Let's put him in charge, and let's get them into this section. Into there, and ready to just slam straight down. Let's do that again. straight down there to split their army in two. That's it. Move those guys into position. Get them to just split off this force. Destroy it in situ. We're taking it to pieces anyway. Let's have a look at the numbers. Status quo, but they've lost almost 2 million men, and we've only lost an additional 30,000 or so. So 400,000. So it's a 20% of what they've lost, which is good. So keep it rocking and rolling. Bump that up. Wait for these guys to get into position. And as soon as they're in, as soon as we get some points ready, we'll get it to about 40% or so. I'm going to just wallop these guys in when it says they're in position. They're still prepping. When they finish prepping, I'm going to send them straight in. Oh, our guys are cutting them off anyway. Let's send them in now. So we can create a pocket here, a cut of a pocket here, and a separate one down in this area. That's looking fine. We're still holding them. Looking very, very good. And they're like, but we're pushing in. We're winning, aren't we? Yeah, in your dreams. That's it. We've almost cut them off. That's it. We have cut them off. Let's get them in. Seal that pocket off. You guys straight down there and straight to the edge. Stop any of these guys from escaping so we can just destroy this army in situ, as I've been working towards for the past couple of episodes. Like I said about the Schlieffen plan, it's now in effect, full effect. They've realised the error of their ways. It's all, the war for you is over. It certainly is. These guys are going down. Can you look at all the numbers of these armies, and they thought they had us. But if you have the right defense, the right setup, the right mentality, and knowing the plan in the background, you will be victorious. Know your enemy, know yourself. The art of war. Sun Tzu. I heard a translation of Sun Wu, but it was the Japanese couldn't quite do the Wu properly, so they called him Sun Tzu. I don't know the validity of that. I haven't seen any. I've just heard people saying about it, and I haven't seen any written corroborative evidence. So if you know anything about that, I'd be very interested in knowing if it's true or not. No, we're fine without it, but thank you so much for asking. And I'm going to pause this, because what I want to do is, if I can create a couple of pockets of their armies with them constantly fighting, mind you, no, they'll just die. I wanted to try and create a pocket that would constantly be fighting and giving me experience, which would be nice. So, next, a nuclear air theorist. Let's have a look. So we want army, no, naval, mobile, no. Naval experience, that could be very useful. Yep, I think that's where we need to go. I haven't got the points yet, so yeah, 250 sorted. And let's look at the numbers. So these are building up 26. Yep, I'll need to create a template. We don't really need them at the moment, but having the Panzer IIIs ready to rock and roll in 1938 is very, very nice. Mobile infantry, very useful. Let's keep that rocking and rolling. It's all about the infantry and the numbers, and maintaining the advantage on your enemies. And let's just send get those guys going in. That's that sorted. These guys are going to be, they need to be moved somewhere else, so we need to do the next pocket. Let's get them in there and get them slamming in around Minsk and coming in that side to create a pocket here, and then these guys will get them slamming the other way and down towards Odessa as we move in towards Moscow. Russia is not long for this world. June 1938. Our own version of Barbarossa. So, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching, guys. I'm the Gaming Bear, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.